When we arrived on scene, we took off running. The scoreboard had already collapsed, and exposed electrical wires were sparking and buzzing. A boy was reaching out to grab a girl who had been electrocuted. Casey yelled for him to stop, but it was too late. The boy was knocked to the ground by the electrical shock. To make matters worse, several kids on the other side of the pool refused to get out of the water. We quickly split into two teams. One group went to find the electrical panel to cut the power, while the others stayed on scene to rescue the victims. The survivors secured the unconscious boy with a rope and pulled both him and the girl to safety. Meanwhile, the other team ran into trouble. She called for the kids to swim toward the edge, but one of them started swimming in the opposite direction. She tried to stop him, but he just swam farther away. Frustrated, she stripped off her gear and jumped into the pool to rescue the kid. Another teammate saw this and jumped in after her. All the while, the live wire was sparking wildly, swinging just inches from dropping into the pool. I shouted to Casey to cut the power, but Casey had his own problems. The pool's electrical panel was locked behind a security door. They tried prying it open, but the door wouldn't budge. Back at the pool, that troublemaker kid was still causing problems. The firefighter had had enough and dragged him out of the water, despite his screaming. While the team was buying time, Sveta used a rope to pull the sparking wire away from the pool. But just as he grabbed the wire, the scoreboard collapsed again, sending the wire flying toward the water. The firefighters had just gotten the kids to shore. Talk about cutting it close. At the last possible second, Casey finally pried open the security door and cut the power. Just as the wire hit the pool, they dodged a bullet. Everyone let out a huge sigh of relief. That kid was absolutely impossible to deal with, but we never expected his mother to be even worse. They twisted the facts and sued the fire department for $1 million in damages.